What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. First off, let me just say thank you so much for the support that the previous video got. I really do appreciate it more than you know. And as promised, we're going to be going over my Rune set today. It has been extremely effective at getting from 1 to 1,000 trophies. Just know once you get to 1,000 trophies, it will not be as effective, especially with melee weapons. I think my Rune set would still be effective with ranged weapons. But if you want to use this set with melee, you'll have to be a bit leveled up first. The mobs right now at 1,000 trophies hit for up to 600 damage. It is brutal. So first off, a little bit of general information. We really want to get all of our runes to level 7 to be most effective, because they will get level 2 of their skills. So make sure you really enjoy the runes that you're using before you level them up. Two main reasons. Number one, the amount of gold required just to level up a epic rune from 5 to 7 is 15,000. It's 16,500 for a rare rune, and for a basic rune, the uncommon I think they're called, for a basic rune it's 16,650. That means to level up all your runes to level 7, it's going to cost a minimum of 120,000 gold. And I don't know about you, but 120,000 gold is going to take me probably 3 weeks to come up with. Now, and it could cost as much as, I think, about 135,000 if you're using mostly common runes. So another reason why you want to be very careful before upgrading your runes is the fact that the XP to gold ratio is awful. For upgrading from 6 to 7, you're only getting 5.7%. I mean, if we're being exact, 5.75% XP for gold. And if you look at a weapon upgrade, which the lower level is always better. So from level 5 to 6, you're getting 50% XP to gold. And let's see, a little bit higher. What's our highest level? Level 17? You're still getting about 40, that's 42.5% or 43%, whatever. It's still way better than 6%. So make sure you really like the runes that you're using before you upgrade them, because it will really slow your character's progress if not. So with all that out of the way, here are my favorite runes, and I will talk about a substitute for stoking fire, because I know not everybody likes fire weapons as much as I do. Alright, so first off we have flurries. Basically, once in a while, your weapon will double attack. It's most noticeable in ranged weapons. For that melee sword, it just seems like you're swinging all the time. And we're getting 4% increased crit as the passive. Critical escalation, which stacks up to 3 times. I'm not sure how much this increases your crit chance. I'm guessing at level 1, it would probably be like 3 to 6% with max stacks. But this is huge. You get 12.5% crit damage. Because at level 2, if it potentially doubles, that would mean it would be 6 to 12%. I wish they would give us more information about the specifics. Hopefully they'll do that in the future. Alright, stoking fire, amazing for fire weapons. Burning an enemy increases your power for 5 seconds. I will show you why that's so good. And then, we'll explain why. You start each battle with 6% base damage. Now if you're looking for a substitute, my favorite common rune in certain situations is Death's Door. Gained increased bonus damage on every hit. Finishing an enemy resets the bonus. So this is crazy good for bosses that do not have ads. And if the boss does spawn ads, I guess you gotta steer clear of the ads. Now this is probably a typo. It says you start every battle with 11% bonus base damage. I think that's a typo. I think it's supposed to be 3%. I'm pretty sure they made a mistake there. But this would be a good substitute for stoking fire. Exploit weakness was probably the sickest common rune prior to 1,000 trophies. Critical hits grant a permanent small power boost. And I'm pretty sure that's 1 power per stack, and the stacks go to infinite. So if you get 50 to 60 stacks, you're doing 50 to 60 more power worth of damage. It also gives crit on top of that. I've seen this stack over 100 before. So the potential of that, if you don't get slain, is endless. Power drain is a half and half. Yeah, right now you drain 1 point. It doesn't say, but I did the math. At least on my character. Maybe it's different character to character, but I'm draining 1.5% of my health as damage. So, I mean, that'll be pretty good at level 7. That'll be 3% potentially. And then we're getting 5% bonus base damage. Persistence. Each hit decreases your ability's cooldown, so you just can keep spamming your ultimate. Really not that fast, but maybe you can bust an ultimate every 7 to 8 seconds if you're attacking enough. And 10% bonus health. We need that. We need 100% bonus health. We would still get dropped so fast right now. So this is why deals damage applies your weapon status effect to nearby enemies. That's why these are so important together. The pulsing elements and the stoking fire. Because if you're constantly keeping things burned, you're constantly getting that bonus damage. Then we get another 10% health from that. Also helpful. Makes it so we can last 3 hits instead of 2. Anger management. Increased power after you've taken damage. And another 10% health. So this is what got us here. If you use these runes or switch out the stoking fire for Death's Door if you're not using a fire weapon, you'll be surprised at how high the damage is. Forgive me, it's not going to be my image that I'm probably going to use for the thumbnail is the highest damage I've done. It wasn't. I don't want you to think that only happens one time. With this build, you will do over 100,000 damage sometimes. It won't happen all the time, but you'll be surprised at how many times it happens. Well, I thank you all for watching. If you found this video useful, please smash that like button and be sure to have yourself a great day.